Miss Lauryn has finally shown up again, and now the bitch is back.
No, I'm back.
I hate her. I fucking hate her. Okay, so we're doing episode 3.
And we are about to get to the motherfucking tea.
Straight to it.
Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go.
Okay, so episode 3 starts off with Q in California at BuzzFeed. And he's very happy he's at BuzzFeed and all that. What are your thoughts on him at BuzzFeed?
So you know what? Q actually did really good. Like, out of the what? Like, I'm proud of Q. Like, to be able to be in a place where, you know, you have other people that's on TV, like it's Love and Hip Hop and different things like that. You know, it's good to be able to connect with those type of people because you never know where the connection in the relationship can go. So I feel like he did really good on that, and I'm very proud of you, Q.
I was proud of him too. You know, Q's always working. You know, he's always trying to strive and be better and do better. So
he's looking good. Body's looking good.
Yeah, he looks nice.
Bald head's looking good.
Bald head.
It's looking good.
Shiny. Okay, so then we go to Dominique and his boyfriend at their house talking.
Oh, about, what were they talking about?
Well, I think like the main thing was like they have been together for 7 years and Dominique hadn't met his boyfriend's mother.
Now that would be an issue with me. So it kind of depends on if his boyfriend has a close relationship with his family. You know, are they really comfortable with his lifestyle? You know, so I think that would play like a big part if that was my boyfriend, as in a sense of like, why haven't I met your family? Now, granted, if I see you on the phone talking to your mom every motherfucking day, you know, X, Y, and Z, I need to be at Christmas dinner.
You need to what?
Thank you, be at Christmas and Thanksgiving.
It's the clause for me.
I need to be at Christmas and Thanksgiving dinner. We need to be taking Christmas pictures with the whole family. It's giving me on Easter Sunday. I need to be at church with you in the front row.
You want to be at church in the front row?
Me, you, your mama, your sister.
Everybody else.
And we need to be, yes. And we all getting baptized together.
Hallelujah is the highest praise.
Praise the Lord.
You're so crazy. I don't know. I don't remember too much from the scene, to be honest, so I don't feel comfortable saying. I like his boyfriend. His boyfriend's kind of cool.
I mean, he seems cool. He seems very, yeah, he seems very cool.
Now we're getting to Kendra performing at the club.
Oh, no, I didn't watch that.
You didn't watch that part?
No, I didn't watch that part too. I really kind of always fast forward to get to either your parts or my parts.
For real?
Like me and your scene, yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
You don't watch the other people sing?
I'm telling you what I watched.
I watched her performance. I thought she did great. She looked good, and I like, the performance was good. I'm not gonna hate it. It was really good. She looked nice. So my mom came over and we talked about she had gotten in a car accident and someone almost killed her. We talked about that for a little bit, and then we started. I told her the full story of what happened between Q and I.
Damn, she filmed a lot.
She filmed.
Come on, mama, on the show.
She filmed more than some main cast members.
She should have had a green screen.
She should have had a green screen.
She should have had an
She should have been in the opening credits, if you ask me. She filmed voice
I see
scenes.
people with intros and opening credits and things of those natures, and they barely even on the show. They see.
Yeah.
I wish I could have my manager on the show with me.
I wouldn't want my manager on the show with me because you're supposed to manage. You're not supposed to be on the show with me. I'm the talent. You're the manager. And anytime,
unless you want to be the talent.
Unless, right, and nobody who's handling business for me is going to be on a reality TV show engaging.
And putting me in mess.
They're not going to be engaging in the drama because when we go out here and we ask people for money and we need to shake them down, they need to take you serious. Oh, sister, you're tearing.
It's just a heart.
It had you crying?
It's like, I just don't get about these managers sometimes. Give me a call.
This bitch crazy. Y'all saw how this bitch has got into character that fast?
I can't do that, Christian.
Bitch, you was pretty.
Next question, please.
Next question. I tell my mom about what happened between Q and I.
How did she feel about that?
I mean, I think for her it was just more so like she just had my best interest at heart. She was like, you know, whatever. I just hope it works out. I just hope y'all fix it. I hope y'all get it together.
I hope y'all fix it too, goddamn it.
I mean, I just always stand by. I just wish him and I could have had a conversation. You know, if you and I are supposed to be friends and as close as friends that you and I were, like literally saw each other every day. Like every day. We have a personal relationship, a working relationship. You could come talk to me.
You know how I feel about the situation, so
this bitch, she want to be Switzerland.
I just want to
Eating got sands in the marriage and Bahamas in the spring. Baby, it's a big mama thing. Can't tell.
I said it's so bad.
What?
I just really want them to get their shit together and just work it out.
Do it again. Go.
I just want them to get their shit together and just work it out.
Do it faster.
I just want them to get their shit up.
Girl, that could be a song. Try to put it to a beat. Try to put hello. Try to put it to a beat.
I just want them to get their shit together and just work it out. Period.
Okay, and then we go to the scene of you in China.
What about good old China?
You know, one thing I will say, the girls can say what they want to say about Miss Lauryn Bridges England, formerly known as Jalen Aaron White. Whether she's a scam crook
What? No.
or any of the sorts, Mama is gonna make sure her shit looks right to the point a bitch believes exactly what she's saying. Bitch, I was sitting in the couch like, bitch, I don't even indulge in the arts of weavery and treevery, but I would get it just because the scene just looked, it just looked like I was like, girl,
What?
look at the lady from Orphan Annie. What was her name? She was telling the girls what to do.
Oh, Annie. Oh my God, I love that movie. Annie is my movie. I love that movie. Oh
That's because walking around like a boss and the people watching her. Look at her.
Well, you know, I did teach some classes while I was in China.
You did?
I actually taught this one half factory. I taught like all of their workers, like how to color hair, how to do a frontal, like how to pluck and customize a wig, how to curl, how to flatten, how to style. I did all those things. It was really, really a great experience to go there because you know that around that time before I left, you know, I was going through a very, very, very like dark time in my life. I was very confused. Like I went through a really deep depression and like as crazy as it sounds, people be like, oh, why China when you can go here, you can go there to like just get over the fear of whatever it was I wanted to go there for. But at that time, you know, I was in the process of like helping people start their business, you know, I was doing the vendors, I was doing so many things. And so when I was depressed, I was kind of like, I need to go to where like the source is. Like for myself and for other people, like I need to go where everything is in this dirt cheap.
That's what you thought for?
That's what I thought. I was like, I really need to go there. And for all the bitches that's on that show saying in the comments, I didn't say no city. I actually flew into Shanghai. Then from Shanghai, I landed in Guangzhou. And that's why I stayed for 30 days.
I don't know if you remember this, but there was this one time I called you and it was like day here. This wasn't when I FaceTimed her on the show. This was like another time I called her. And it was like day here. And this bitch had on like this pink outfit, all like this. It was like this long pink hair, and I just saw like cars in the background. I was like, "Girl, what are you doing?"
Yes, I did a whole video shoot.
Oh, was that it?
Yes, that was there. Oh, that was on the show. They just didn't say it was done in China.
Oh, cause I'm like, okay, cause I remember it. I just remember it being like dark outside.
I did that
what
whole
you doing?
video in China. So they took me to like these photographer studios, and they had like everything set up. Like they had a whole pink building, they had a gym, they had a studio space that looked like an airport, they had a studio space that looked like like he was out in space. Like they had so much shit, and I was like, you know, I gotta do this pink video. And so we rented the Lamborghini, the pink Lamborghini. The China was great, and we shall continue to see more about China.
Okay, so the next scene then is me here at the house preparing a brunch for Troy and then our new cast members, Rico with a K and Dominique. And so I remember that day very vividly.
So do I.
Yes, because that wasn't planned. Tell them that was not planned.
They actually just called me and I was like, oh, hey!
I honestly thought we were going to come over here and have fun because I was like, you know, the season just started. We're going to get to know each other. We're going to get drunk and have fun. Like, I thought it was going to be like a real, like, girls and squirrels day. So when they came here, and then they want to, well, Troy, I ain't gonna blame, I ain't gonna, girl, why you keep crying?
It's just when I be, I can't talk about it all.
So like when Troy,
I get sensitive when I get to talking about certain people. I just get very.
There's no tears down here on your channel. So when Troy just brought up Kendra, I was just like,
they really want y'all to get it together.
But it's
that's
like,
what I feel like. They really want y'all to get it together.
But is it that you really want us to get it together, or you just want to have something to talk about in the scene? Because if the goal was to have a great day today.
Well, I think you and Kendra was the top of the discussion this season, so I think, I mean, they really want y'all to get together.
But him and I had already talked about it at my party. I mean, not at my party, but at my show, episode 1 about him and Kendra. And he told me the next thing it would be what I would see her at his party. So like, honestly, that day I was like, why is this a thing again? Then it becomes like this back and forth, and then like, and I was just like, why are we having this conversation? Like, so I saw some people in the comment, it was like, oh, Oliver, the liquor or the champagne. I was like, well, Dominique, Troy, and Rico with the K brought that liquor. I supplied no liquor that day. So if there's any reading on the fermented grapes, read those 3 and not me.
People drink what they want to drink.
Bitch, you drink what you want to drink. As long as
I'm just saying, bring me a Patron margarita and I'm good. No, I'm just saying.
High maintenance. I don't drink.
Grand Marnier.
Listen, I just...
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Grand Marnier.
We'll both be up here fucking it up. You know her country ass don't care about a continental.
Grand Marnier.
They said you had the COVID.
Probably did. Should have took some bitches out.
Oh my God. Oh my God! Back to this brunch. First of all, let's make one thing clear. Chasing Atlanta does not provide us a budget to do anything while filming. I didn't say that to say I expect a budget or think we deserve a budget. I just want to let you guys know in context of what I'm about to say. Anytime you see anyone do a lot of things on this show, it's coming out of their pocket. And when these girls come over here, I'm not giving them lunchable warm-ups. These girls are eating bacon, sausage, eggs, grits. It's the things of the things of the things. And so, with
fancy things.
I won't say fancy, but it's like...
fancy. It's okay, you're fancy.
It's just like, you know, you're gonna eat well, it's gonna be of quality, you're gonna have a great time.
You're gonna drink out of a wine glass.
It's gonna be presented the right way, you're gonna be eating off glass.
You're gonna have the white plates with everything already lined up.
Lined up and all that, so like it's gonna look nice because you're a guest in my home and I wanna make you comfortable. So when I'm doing those types of things and then I'm the one who's actually standing on my feet doing it, I'm looking to have a good time. I'm not looking to battle. And I just was kind of disappointed that it became dumb. It became shit that I felt like we had already talked about before in the scene. Like,
I mean, I was just trying to figure out like why my name came back.
You had to lean back that far. Oh girl, you should go with this shit.
Hell,
you look fine.
Okay, we're back.
But you was braids up underneath here.
Wait, you pushing me back.
Oh my bad. Let me put my hands on myself.
Wait! Why are we looking at each other like that?
Yes, I was like, girl, let her rest.
Anybody else? Speaking of that, are they coming to the party? What you explain that?
Well, everybody's coming to the party, so I know, I'm not sure if Q will be there because I know Q is out of town. And then,
You went to the West Coast?
Yeah, he went to the West Coast.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if Monday Q will be there because right now we're not. And she's in China, supposedly. Well, I just see her.
But my thing is like they keep saying like supposedly like we all knew I was in China. Like, so are you referencing that I really didn't go? It's always making it seem like I'm lying that I went to China. It's like we all knew I was in China. Like,
it's something I noticed that the girls do on Chasing Atlanta. I don't think I'm guilty of this. I don't think I am. If I am, I'll self-correct myself. But I feel like sometimes when the girls feel a way about somebody, but like they can't fully discredit them, but they still want to throw shade, they'll say things like supposedly, Well, girl, that's what she's supposed to be doing. That's what I heard she's doing. Like,
but
it's like,
no,
but yeah, and it was like that's when I get like disheartened from like my other cast members because it's like, damn, like y'all be so caught up on beef and drama and shit and throwing shade instead of just being authentic in the moment. When I feel with you, I don't feel like you ever put on. Because girl, how you get on my nerves on camera is how you get on my nerves in real life. She terrorizes me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like other people try to put on because they feel like this is some love and hip hop shit and this is Real Housewives and they gotta be what they see on TV instead of just being themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
After everything happened, I'm like, it should just be a conversation. We gotta finish our conversation because it wasn't also about me and her guy anymore. It was about.
So my thing is now, why has this become again? You talking about your issues with Lauryn? You're off with. It just was a constant bringing up of negative things in the space that was supposed to be about positivity. So then Dominique begins to volunteer the story about you and him and his sister and all that other stuff. And
I'm so done with it. I don't want to even talk about it no more. I'm so done with it.
yeah, it's done.
Like,
go watch our other review if you want to hear us talk about that because it's dead in the ground.
I want to talk about something that's really like not making me progress.
And so it got to a point where it just became this conversation about Lauryn. I was like, okay, y'all know she's my friend, right?
Because I'm sure it was more discussed outside of what was shown on the show.
Of course it was.
I mean, I'm not stupid. Hey.
Oh no, I'm gonna call her. And
And
I believe my text, I was like, bitch, you better answer me right now. Yes. No, like, no, you're not gonna do that to me. Girl, I'm gonna bust this up. And here's my thing, because I was pulling the girl's card.
See, like, when you call,
I was pulling the girl's card. I was like, okay, well, if y'all got this much right now to say, and she not here in the room, let me see what y'all can do with her right here.
when you call, how did I do? I was really like, oh, hey, y'all. Like, I really had forgot about.
Well, girl, you broke them up because it fits into the narrative of it all for you to get on the phone and be shady towards the girls. But when you got on the phone, it was like, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I didn't even know that y'all were filming too.
You didn't.
I didn't
tell you.
I thought you called and I just thought y'all was kicking. And I was like, oh, hey, y'all, like, I didn't even speak nothing about Dominique. I didn't have no attitude with him. It's like, oh, you've been going around. Because at that point, I was already in China. I mean, you had that one conversation before I went and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even thinking in the negative space of, oh, I don't got to talk to him. So I was just like, oh, hey, I know you. Like, okay, you on the show. Hey, Troy, I know we gonna talk soon. Like, here we go. And from my perspective of the scene, no one gave me shady vibes. Everybody was nice to me.
On the phone.
On the phone.
So when you saw what took place before then, were you gagged?
I really was kind of already expecting it.
You was expecting.
I was expecting them to say something negative about me. So it's kind of like.
Why? Why were we expecting?
No one's really going to say nice things about me. No one really on the cast has ever really said nice things about me until you got on the show. And Q. And Cameron.
My thing is, yes, mess has to be carried because it's a show. But Troy, don't let it be you. Let one of these new girls do that. In one scene, you over here with me. Another scene, it's like, you're really not trying to fix it. It just seems like you're just trying to
make it come up more.
Make it come up more, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Christmas Eve! Oh,
how do you think if I was there, if I would have came?
Girl, it would have been worse. People have to understand the timeline of events. Kendra and Oliver will whatever, phone calls from jail, whatever. When Kendra stepped out of jail, she called me through Wayne and Payne, and her and I had a conversation where we both agreed we would stop whatever was going on. We would try to get back on a track of being cool with each other, and she was coming to my show. I yet, still to this day, do not know what made her change from that conversation to free little Kendra and you mad at me at the Christmas party, because the last time I spoke to you, you and I ended off on a great note.
Seriously?
Yes, we didn't talk, we didn't meet, we didn't film.
You didn't say nothing about
nothing, her? No. I never say anything about her negatively on social media. When her and I was cool, I would always post me laughing at shit she would say. I've never said anything negative about Kendra. I've never critiqued her looks. I've never misgendered her. I actually took an interview to defend her against Riley because I felt like he said nasty things about her being a transgender. And I believe that interview, so you can hear me cursing him out, like, why would you talk bad about Kendra? I've never demeaned her music. I've always said she was talented. I've never talked bad about you on any public platform. I mean, I may have critiqued your actions and your things, but I've never talked bad about you. Ever. Now I talk bad about you because of the things that you've done.
I think at some point you do know that you're about to start back filming, so you know you gotta kind of like have something to talk about, because if you didn't talk about this, you really wouldn't have nothing to talk about, because outside of just rapping and talking about Kendra, what else was gonna make you be the queen that you want to be on the show? Because your personal things are just not given.
And this is me telling some true shit. Kendra has a lot that she can talk about. Kendra could talk about her family. Kendra could talk about her transitioning. Kendra could show her interacting with her gay children. She could show her trans experience, her day-to-day life at home and stuff like that. Like, there's the things that she can show. Secondly is, Kendra is, to me, is funny as fuck. And I think she's likable, and I think she's talented. So with those things in mind, I feel like in her own right, in her own lane that she occupies, she's already the queen. But I feel like, again, in the chasing reality world, we're in an ensemble cast, and everybody's trying to fight for fan attention, everybody's trying to fight for fan, all the other stuff. And I mean, I get it, but it's just, you have to be at a certain level of emotional and mental maturity to not let that affect you, and be, again, like I said earlier, being confident in who you know, who you are.
I wish I was there to eat the food too. Yeah.
So I purposely came late. I went and got my makeup done.
Oh, to the Christmas.
Yes, and I wore a sweater that had my face on it. Like, I already know what it gives, girl. Like, I'm trying not to brag, but I already know what it gives.
Girl,
I already know what it gives when Aubrey Twist walks in on the scene.
Period.
I already know what it gives.
Breaks it up.
Boom.
Wraps it up.
Crash. I just wanted to come and have a good time. I really didn't want to argue with her, because I didn't see the point of it. Like, on some real shit, I was like, girl, we've already talked. Girls on this show.
What she said, fake bitch.
But that wasn't the only thing she had been saying. She had been saying, like, Lil Jax, yes. They only showed it one time. That's the thing y'all don't see. She did not only just say that. And if everybody in that room was being honest, she was saying shit the whole entire night. And I was ignoring her.
I said she was going. I said I was going to hold it on down.
Yes.
You held it on down.
And then what also isn't shown is that I left because I wanted to leave. The case,
I think people took that way for a Hammond.
Oh. Ah! We gonna
Hammond. We're blessed in the sea. We're blessed in the field. We're blessed when they come and when they go.
You got a nice little voice on you. It was cute. You probably should sit and sing gospel songs. That was nice. That was kind of, you convinced me just then. You giving Juanita Bynum teeth. Juanita Bynum.
You push my wig. Is it too far?
Lady Eloise. Lady Eloise. Mama was talking
mad. I'm a drag a bitch.
Like, we were up laughing, taking pictures on the little camera, drinking, doing all the other things. Like, we were having fun.
It was the Michael Jackson curl wig for me. The Jerry curl. It was giving me like...
I do look forward to Kendra sometimes, and I just knew she was going to be there, like, stunning. Like, I just knew she was going to be pulled together.
When has she ever been stunning? Stunning. Stunning, the word stunning goes a long way. When has she ever been stunning? Now, what you can say, presentable. Stunning, that's far-fetched. Like, stunning.
So when Travis came outside and was like, do you want to talk to Kendra? Again, y'all have to understand my mindset. Y'all can talk to her because I'm not angry. I've never been angry.
But my thing is, why do you want you to keep talking to her? If you know every time we get ready to talk, it's going to be a fight, it's going to be drama, why keep bringing up this person up to me? Like, if we talk, it's going to be because God tells us to talk. It's going to be because that bitch come over here and talk to me, unless I feel deep down inside of my heart to go over there and walk to a bitch and say, we really need to talk. If I don't feel that way, you keep coming to me and telling me, can y'all talk? Do you want to talk? No, I don't want to talk. We're not going to talk about it, and we're going to move forward. And that's just how I feel about it. I'm just saying, because, see, that could have been me. I don't want to talk. After that first time you said I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to talk about it. Now I got a problem with you because you want to keep talking about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Girl, you was so Bob right now. You giving me Edna Mole tease.
I'm giving you stunning.
Girl, you giving me Edna Mole tease. Pull yourself together. Woo.
No. I'm being serious though, like.
Oh my God, this is too funny. I've always been open to having a conversation with her because My thing is, again, if there's an issue, let's talk about it. People on Chasing Atlanta don't know how to talk about things. I don't need a call sheet to tell me to call you. If something bothering me, I'm gonna pick up the phone and call you right then. There's a bunch of people, present and past, that will say, there's a bunch of times I call them or I have called them and say, hey girl, I felt, you know, hey, what's the tea? I never mentioned it in a scene, and it was never mentioned in a confessional. It was kept in that moment, in that time and space.
Real life, not for a camera.
When she came outside, and again, you also have to realize this is in December. Her and I talked back in like, I want to say like October, September maybe. Maybe even August.
Didn't she call you Olivia?
So I said, hey Kendra, and then she responded with, hey Olivia. Now stop. Stop. Right fast. Before we even talk about misgendering, let's talk about if you were really there for your friend Troy. You saying, hey Olivia, wouldn't have came out of your mouth because you know that is something that is combative and that's going to start conflict and tension between us. You would have said, hey, how you doing? I don't want to talk right now. I'm about to go back inside. But instead of doing that, you chose to say, hey Olivia.
Because she thought it was going to get to you.
No, bitch, I know
I'm just saying, but she thought it was going to get to you.
Oh no, bitch, I'm a woman on the inside. I don't live my life with boo, bitch.
I mean, some people do. It still don't.
Cause I know in any room I am, bitch, I'm the prettiest. Girl, this bitch looks beautiful. She's whatever, but I'm the prettiest right now. I'm so pretty. In any room. Beyonce could be sitting right here. She's Beyonce, but bitch, I'm the prettiest.
For sure.
I know I'm the prettiest. No one can tell me different.
I mean, but she keep calling me my name and my real name, and I'm just giving like, so if I really say your name,
but
be wrong.
But you want us to sympathize with your story of you being a trans person and your trans experiences and the things that have happened to you. But you saying that in the same breath can turn around and say, hey Olivia, in that type of space. I didn't say nothing to you. I didn't antagonize you. I hadn't done anything to you that entire night. I steered clear from you. And my words to you were, hey Kendra. Now I could have been mean because I'm the one that's being tagged in bullshit. I'm the one that's having diss on. Like I'm the one that's being attacked. So I could have easily read you. And I think everyone knows the caliber of my mouth and mind at this point in time. And then you decided to take that moment and make it about you. Point and simple. And then I was like, girl, I'm done. Like, I'm done, girl. I'm gonna go.
Bye, friend.
Cause y'all don't understand, that whole moment of Travis and I outside actually was longer than what y'all saw. And there was a point, I don't know if it showed, but there was a point where Troy came out and he was upset. Like he had like a moment, he was just upset because he was like, this is not what's supposed to be happening right now. And I'm like, well, your friend is the one who just started this because I didn't say nothing to her. Mm-hmm. And Travis, I don't know what Travis thought he was gonna do that day, but he just was like in the middle. And the car I was getting in, girl, at that point I was heavier than I am now. Travis big ass right there. It's a little space right here. I'm trying to scoot in the car and not keep it. Bitch, move, because I want to go.
He didn't try to move.
No, and I guess my mind at the time was just saying, Fred, you know I'm always saying shit. You know my brain is always just flying out stuff. Oh. And it's just in our moment. It's going like viral.
Everybody loved the Fred Hammond.
They love Fred Hammond.
That was great. That's gonna always stick with
Move Fred Hammond.
That's gonna always stick with Chasing Atlanta.
Because it's like when you look at him, he looks like Fred. He looked very evangelistic.
Yes. Oh my God.
Very holy. The Beijing bald head, all things glasses, squint glasses. Very holy. I love you so, Travis. Move, bitch. And then it was like, I feel like every time in a situation with Kendra and I, people always place the blame for it going wrong on me. And I'm like, do y'all have two eyes and two?
They have two motherfucking eyes. The people see the real of the real.
I always kept in mind that the day was about Troy. This is Troy's home. He has to live here. Like after we done filming, he has to live here. So why would I be out here carrying on? And you know, sometimes I think I'd be the only person that be thinking in certain situations. Like even in later episodes, like when the fight broke out, somebody could die right now. Somebody can really go to jail right now. And y'all in here acting like fucking kindergartners and just letting your emotions run wild. And you do something that could change, that could change. Like how many times have we seen people do these bar fights and all this other stuff and then somebody pass out and have an asthma attack and then die? All over what? You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
And it's like people want these street trophies of I'm real and I pop that. And it's like, what does that solve? Where does that get you? I was ready to go.
I probably would have been out there acting crazy, so I can't really say.
Cause your ass love to act crazy.
I'm Lauryn, and I'm Lauryn England.
And that was our review on episode 3.
Chasing Atlanta season 4. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and tune in to Oliver's YouTube page. Also make sure that you tune in to our Chasing Reality page and see us every Wednesday where all the shit goes down and the stories and the journeys are being told.
That was nice. Look at you. You trying to be news anchor fish. Serving Edmo, Bob, realness.
Y'all, I'm gonna go take a breath and eat some of these crab legs.